What's up, YouTube? It's Tobias bringing you another California real estate study guide video. Today we're going to be going over practice of real estate and mandated disclosures. So let's get right into it. All right, question number 1. Potential buyers believe they have been discriminated against because of their race. What options is available to the buyers under the Federal Fair Housing Act? File a lawsuit within 2 years, file a complaint with the Federal Trade Commission, complain to the Office of Equal Opportunity, HUD, within 1 year, file a lawsuit within 2 years, and complain to the Office of Equal Opportunity, HUD, within 1 year. I think it's D. Let's see. Correct. So the question rationale. Under the Federal Fair Housing Act, victims have the right either to file a complaint with the Office of Equal Housing Opportunity, HUD, within 1 year of the incident, or to file a lawsuit within the courts within 2 years of the incident. The Federal Trade Commission handles complaints under the Sherman Antitrust Act. Question number 2. An unlicensed assistant can do all of the following except, quote, a list price off of the MLS printout, prepare flyers for the info box, deliver documents to a co-broker's office, set appointments. I believe the answer is A, quote, a list price off of an MLS printout. Question rationale. Quoting a list price falls into the arena of listing, selling, leasing, negotiating, and dealing in the real estate of others. Such activity requires a license. Question number 3. Under the Federal Fair Housing Act of 1968, it is permissible to A, alter the terms of a loan for a member of a minority, refuse to give a loan to an individual because they have a poor credit history, advertise property for sale only to a special group, tell an individual that an apartment has been rented when in fact it has not. It's either A or D. Let's go with A. Oh, it was B. Neither. Refuse to give a loan to an individual because they have a poor credit history. So here's the question rationale. Refusing to give a loan to an individual because they have a poor credit history is not a violation. Credit history is not a protected class under the Federal Fair Housing Act. The other options are expressly disallowed by the Federal Fair Housing Act. So you need to understand what certain words means, such as permissible. Because if I had understand what permissible meant, I would have answered B. All right, question number 4. Which of the following state agencies has the power to investigate and take legal action to prevent acts of discrimination in housing accommodations in California because of race, color, religion, national origin, or ancestry? The Real Estate Commission, the Labor Commission, Civil Rights Department, Division of Housing. I believe it might be the Division of Housing. Oh, Civil Rights Department. The Civil Rights Department investigates housing discrimination complaints in California. All right, question 5, halfway done through the video. While alone at the office, an unlicensed assistant answers the phone. The caller is the client of the broker who needs to reach his agent to withdraw an offer. What can the assistant do regarding this call? A, offer to forward the caller to the agent's voicemail. B, offer to negotiate a better offer. C, offer to convey the intent to withdraw to the seller. Or D, offer to convey the intent to withdraw to the listing agent. I believe it's A. Correct. Even if the caller had instructed the assistant to convey the intent to withdraw, doing so will require a license. Question number 6. Let's get to it. 2 brokers get together at a breakfast meeting and decide they will each agree to work in certain geographical areas of the town. Which of the following statutes has been violated? The Equal Credit Opportunity Act, Federal Housing Antitrust Laws, Sherman Antitrust Act, the Civil Rights Law. I believe the Sherman Antitrust Act. Yeah. The Sherman Antitrust Act prohibits monopolization, price fixing, and market fixing, will be two examples of a violation of the Antitrust Act. Question number 7. Which act prohibits discrimination by business? The Unruh Civil Rights Act, the Holden Act, Class Act, or Rumford Act. It's either the Holden Act or the Rumford Act. Let's go with Rumford Act. The Unruh. Remember, Unruh. The Unruh Civil Rights Act prohibits discrimination by businesses. The Unruh Civil Rights Act prohibits discrimination by businesses. Question number 8. When showing a listing, a sales agent is asked about the condition of the basement. Without having seen the basement, the agent states that, to the best of his knowledge, the basement is dry and free of dampness. In fact, the basement leaks steadily whenever there is rain. The agent most likely has committed intentional misrepresentation, fraud. No error. There is protecting the homeowner's interest. Well, it's not D. It might be B. Let's see. Misrepresentation, yes. So question rationale. The agent has misrepresented the condition of the property and therefore is negligent. Fraud is an intentional misrepresentation. While the sales agent did not intentionally misrepresent the condition of the basement, he should have exercised reasonable care and viewed the basement before making any statements concerning its condition. All right, question number 9. An illegal act which encourages homeowners to sell their property because minorities are moving into the neighborhood is called panic buying, blockbusting, redlining, steering. Is blockbusting or panic buying? Blockbusting, yep. Steering refers to directing certain minorities to neighborhoods to change the racial composition of the neighborhoods. Redlining refers to the discriminatory business practices of banks and insurance companies. Blockbusting is also known as panic selling or panic peddling, whereby sellers are encouraged to sell their properties because the minorities are moving into the neighborhood. All right, last one, question number 10. When a buyer asks an agent which form of co-ownership they and their spouse should take, the agent should not make a recommendation, but advise seeking legal advice. Recommend a tenancy in common. Recommend tenancy by the entirety. Recommend joint in surveyorship since it avoids probate. Let's see, go with A. Got it correct. The sales agent should not make any recommendations because they would be committing the unauthorized practice of law. They should have them seek legal advice. Well, thank you. It's been a pleasure studying with you. Next time we will be having longer form videos. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and rewatch the video 3 times so you can get these questions down. All right, you guys, have a good one.